crashed out because I got fat. Hey y'all, it's me, Thea, or Thea the Great, no relation to Alexander. Welcome to my channel. I am so grateful to have y'all here. I officially have 52 subscribers and I am so elated. I am so proud, and it just makes me want to keep going because obviously someone's watching and it's probably in Sean. Anyway, with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also follow me on TikTok. Everything's going to be right here. My handles on everything is Thea the Great. VTHEE. Make sure you put the, because the is, you're not gonna find me. You're just not gonna find me. I asked ChatGPT to give me 100 YouTube video ideas regarding my reset era. The reset era is literally just my reimagining of the renaissance of me, the renaissance of Thea, the renaissance of Thea. Anyway, so in this era of my life, I am divulging in and reflecting on the things that have affected me in my life and that have caused me to lack peace, for lack of better words. As y'all know, I go over 3 bullet points and I have my phone, my handy dandy notebook, and I miss Blue's Clues. Hey Steve, I have 3 bullet points that I do want to go over, and this topic is going to be about how the habits that were quietly ruining my peace. First one, drinking socially or alone. But mostly when I drank alone, I spiraled into a deep depression that took days or weeks to dig myself out of. Now, whenever I decided I wanted to buy a Boda box, which is a box of wine, I would finish it. I would absolutely finish it. I would finish the Boda box in a setting, in a night, and I'll fall asleep and I'll wake up and I'll puke everywhere. And I remember the first time I did this, I realized that I had a problem because I thought about going back to the liquor store and buying some more. What the fuck is that about? And I always ended up feeling so terribly about myself. I felt so detached. Like I couldn't even see myself in my actions because it didn't feel like me. It felt like I was projecting. I felt like I was just lost within myself, and I was projecting this fake persona of strength. It was a very weird time for me. Honestly, this was probably my early 20s. And this is way before I was diagnosed as bipolar. So I would spiral into a very deep depression, and it would just be an ongoing cycle of me drinking, going to sleep, vomiting, going back to drinking, going to sleep, and vomiting again. Bullet point number 2, overindulging and binge eating. I gained so much weight, I didn't recognize myself, which led to more drinking and more depression. Honestly, I crashed out because I got fat. If that's triggering for you, I apologize, but that's my truth. Getting as heavy as I have got has really affected my mental health. And I only do it to myself because I'll lay down ready to go to sleep at night and I instantly go on DoorDash, and I need to delete it off my phone. I need to delete DoorDash off my phone because I'll instantly get to DoorDash and order sweets after I've had a great day. I've had an amazing day of eating healthy, eating well. And then 11 p.m. comes across when I should be knocked out. And I'm like, dang, I really need something sweet. And it's been like this for a very long time. I used to hide Snickers underneath my pillow, guys, so I could wake up and eat it. That's probably why I had so many cavities when I was a kid. Mind you, I brushed my teeth at morning and night, but it didn't matter if I was eating Snickers at 2 a.m. Like, what? Hold on, my mom's calling me. Honestly, I got so fat, I got to 250 pounds. That is the heaviest I have ever been in my life. Mind you, I am 6 feet tall, so I carry it differently than someone who's like 5'3". But I see the difference. I feel the difference in my knees. I feel the difference when I'm walking up the stairs and my knees are buckling, or I'm lost for breath because I'm so tired. And it hurts me. It hurts me to feel so. It hurts me to feel like I'm not myself anymore. I'm not saying that being super skinny like I used to be is who I am, because honestly, me being a certain weight isn't necessarily who I am, but it does make me feel better about myself when I look a certain way. I don't want to be all heavy. I don't want a fupa. I don't care how womanly it makes me look. I don't want it. I want a flat stomach. I don't care about having a big butt and thick thighs. I want a flat stomach and toned arms. I'm not asking for much. And then this brings me to bullet point number 3. Being sedentary, even though I have a very active job, I catch myself laying in bed all day when I could have taken a walk outside, exercise, or drank more water. Mind your business, they meant that. If I drank more water, if I walked more, if I wasn't, laying in bed all day is something I used to do when I lived in Baltimore. So I had blackout curtains and my room would be so dark. And honestly, it would be perfect. And I'll just sleep there in a cool air conditioned apartment and lay there doing absolutely nothing, fiddling my thumbs, flicking my bean. And I would be so depressed. And it would be because I haven't moved in days. I got up to go to the bathroom and to eat. And then I'll get back into bed. And then I'll wonder why my day went by so fast. Why it felt like I got nothing done. And it was because I didn't do anything. Everything just wrapped right back into each other. My drinking alone, binge eating, and overindulging leads to me being sedentary, leads to me not being an active person, and just not the person that I dreamed to be. And with that being said, thank y'all so much for coming to my TED Talk about myself. Like I said, I crashed out because I got fat. I'm not saying much.